What's happening? It's your boy ATC. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you fucking with my content. You feel me? And this time we got Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, episode 7 review. Let's get started. So we back where we left off last episode, and we see Akira, he's still working hard than a motherfucker. And Shizuka, she looking over at him, and she get to thinking on when she was a child, and she seeing like a sick dog when she coming home, I'm guessing from school, and her father telling her like, ain't no need for the weak, like that sick ass dog, ain't no need for it, cause like, unless you want to end up just like the dog. Flips back over to Kosugi, he got everybody drinking beer, eating good. My nigga Akira still working like a slave, and he's dropping shit, he nervous as a motherfucker, basically like walking on eggshells. We see Kosugi finna get a drink poured for him, but he said, not from the old bitch, I want Shizuka to do it, look pretty fine hoe. So she go over there, she sit by him, and Kosugi, you know, he get to eyeing them titties, dirty old nigga, licking them lips. He say, fuck that H2O, what about this cold brew hoe? Get on here and take you a sippy sip. Dirty nigga see her drinking, he like, shit, I got something else for you to swallow on, baby. This motherfucker talking about some, man, can I touch a titty? Be nice, baby. Akira, he ain't even noticing what Kosugi trying to do, you know what I'm talking about? But he basically, like I said, he walking on eggshells at this point. But Kosugi say, bring me a drink. And, you know, Akira go over there and hand him a bottle, but the bottle dry. The motherfucker break the bottle, and then he get to saying, like, I done did all this shit for you, and you basically owe me type shit. So Shizuka, she get to seeing this shit, and she keep having these flashbacks of how she was treated as a child, you know, in reference to how he's being treated by Kosugi. In one of the little flashbacks, like her father, she say he kept telling her like all while she was growing up what she needed to do so damn much that she thought her damn name was Anita. Like, I need you to do this, bitch. I need her. Said her father was rich, powerful, had built up a huge corporation in America, and he was feared by the Americans. Like, you know what I'm saying? He a big time, powerful, like financer type shit. A big wig, in other words. And she was expected to be like perfect, you know what I'm saying, from the very beginning of her being born. Like, he wanted her to be like top status type shit. But you know, she's still a little bit defiant. You know, same dog he told her to get rid of, she basically hid the dog because, you know, she got some love for the dog. It's a sick dog. She's trying to feed it, trying to help it out. You know, she trying to heal the dog. She even end up giving the dog a name, Rue. So we end up seeing her studying and basically trying to learn more to be able to help the dog and get better. So, you know, she got her little responsibility as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really want to see this dog survive. But her father, he already fucked up. This motherfucker telling her what she can't be. You know what I'm talking about? You can't be no doctor. Like, they don't make much money. Lawyers don't make no much money. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we just use them. They just made for us to use. So he's already putting her down, you know, seeing that she want to be a doctor. And he's seeing the 4 steps of what she want to be already. He telling her that's a no-no, bitch. And in the midst of this, he basically tell her like, yeah, that dog, that little puppy that you had up there in the attic, yeah, I had that motherfucker put down. So this motherfucker is cold-blooded. He's not a nice person. This motherfucker killing little puppies and shit. This man ain't want her to have no friends, no dog, no husband, no boyfriend, nothing, just to succeed and be better than everyone else. Like, just, I don't know, that kind of way of thinking is just fucked up. But like, you know, we basically get to see her years growing up was not fun at all. That shit was terrible. Fast forward, flashback over, Akira then dropped some shit, and Kosugi already put more work on him, going against the agreement that they already talking about. This nigga got, you know, he went from 2 days to motherfucking, you gonna have to stay the weekend and forever. This man talking whole shit to Akira now. He basically calling him a waste of food, waste of space, nigga. You're not even worth the food you eating type shit. Just by living, you a pest. But you already know he playing mental games with him because he like, I'm beating you down with the words, but after I beat you down with the words, then I'm gonna turn around and thank you. Like a whole type of like psychological attack type shit. Fucking with his, you know, like I said, his mental. Why leave when you don't really need to go? You don't have dreams and aspirations. All you need is the chief. I tell you what to do. Just Mr. Kosugi. Listen to me, you won't even, you know, need to think for yourself. It's hard anyway. You know, it's zombies and shit out there. It's too hard. Let me do all the thinking for you. This motherfucker is nuts. He got Akira in a whole type of like obedience trance. This motherfucker is crazy. Shizuka having another flashback. Her father saying the same things as Kosugi. Like, put your wants aside and listen to me and I'm gonna lead the way. Like, and don't be an embarrassment. A little later on, we see Akira, he's still working, and it's evening time now. Shizuka in the RV with Kencho, and she noticed, like, you know, Akira's book fall out the bag, so she get to reading it, and she really digging my boy. She's smiling. You can tell she's thinking about him, you feel me? She ends up adding something to the book, but we don't necessarily see it just yet. Flips over to the workers that Kosugi has sent out to do, like, a little mission run or, like, supply run type shit, and they get to talking. It's 2 of them. They like, hey, man, what the fuck? Kosugi ain't even taking no risk or nothing, man. He keeps sending us out here for this shit. And the other dude, he like, man, shut the fuck up. At least we ain't getting treated like the fucking slave workers and shit. At least we ain't like them shit. Like, for real, them motherfuckers got the shit end of the stick. We just doing these little fucking store runs. So he tell old boy, like, go on back there and close it off, man, so no zombies or nothing keep back in there. But little do he know, like, it's a whole motherfucking zombie hiding that motherfucker. Moving a little bit forward now, the 2 days are up, and Shizuka letting them know, like, we getting the fuck out of Dodge, just cause we, you know what I'm saying, just like we agreed on. And Kencho, he mad at the motherfucker. He like, shit, my friend that went through hell and hot water just because I got hurt, so you already know they ready to go. But now Akira, he want to stay. He's saying, Chief, he gonna take care of me. He's still in this obedience trance. His eyes are swirling and shit. He gonna take care of me. It's too dangerous out there. Like, Kosugi done got to my boy at this point. Shizuka like, what? Nigga gonna stay. She like, need. Like, shut the fuck up. You done did enough, my boy, seeing as you being a whole puss. This motherfucker only want to use and abuse and make you do what he trying to, you know, what he basically just want to boss your ass around at this point. Want you to forsake your whole being just to be a tool. Like, that ain't cool. And she get to basically, like, going off on him. He weak, no self-esteem. He a whole bully. She breaking it down for Akira. He let him know, like, you know, you the one that made me see the light, Akira. Like, the world done went to shit. He can't tell you what's right and wrong. You gotta be your own person. She speaking her mind. Man, she basically shit. She tired of this shithead. She straight bounce on their ass. You feel me? No, Kosugi ain't trying to hear that shit. This motherfucker like, man, women talk too much. She trouble. She putting thoughts in Akira's head. Like, for real, she done broke it down for my boy. You can stay with the mean, ugly boss, or you can go with the big titty baddie. What you gonna do, Akira? I know what I would do. I would go with the big titty baddie. But what would you do, Akira? What you gonna do? So as a last stand to basically, like, get him to come with him, she pull out his book and she pushed it at him, you know, and she show him, like, what's number 37. Tell off my jerk of a boss. Kosugi grabbed the book and he finna stomp that hoe. And Akira, seeing this, everything flashing before his eyes, all the good times he done had after quitting that shit ass job he had, man, you know he wasn't gonna let old boy stomp that shit. That's like letting a motherfucker stomp your dreams. You feel me? And you wouldn't let a motherfucker stomp your dreams, would you? So he ended up stepping in front of the book, protecting his dreams. That's how I looked at it. You protecting your dreams from Kosugi stomping on that motherfucker. Being a man, standing up for himself at this point, he tell Chief Kosugi, thanks for everything, motherfucker, but I don't need your free lunch no more. We part ways like the river today, bitch. I don't want shit to do with your funky refrigerator-built ass body, nigga. Shizuka, she smiling now. She happy for my boy. He done stood up and been a man. You know what I'm saying? He really got her moist now. Kosugi trying, still saying he got work to do and all this bullshit, but Akira, he ain't hearing that shit. He like, shit, please accept my apologies, but I got to go, motherfucker. It don't matter what you saying. I'm sorry, but I got to go. Kosugi even end up saying, shit, you gonna be zombie food soon. Akira like, fuck. My nigga like, that's better than being worked like a zombie slave, motherfucker. At least I can do me and live my dreams before I die. So in other words, number 37 marked off my list. Kosugi, you's a bitch. In the middle of this though, the supply team come back, like right as they arguing and Akira telling them off. They come back and he like, shit, they open that motherfucker up like, look at all the spoils we got, boss. Soon as he open that motherfucker up, what come up out that bitch? A zombie. That same motherfucker we seen in there hiding earlier. Motherfucker get to biting, his ass hungry. Every man for himself, scrambling like a motherfucker. Kosugi like, chill, motherfucker, it's only one. But the frantic man behind the wheel, he gets scared and he crashed the truck into the zombies that was like the slaves that he had like pulling the 18-wheeler. He crashed that truck into them, making more zombies come like, you know, start splatting around and shit. Zombies loose like a motherfucker, biting everyone. Now Kencho, Shizuka, and Akira, they done jumped on top of the vehicles. They trying to save some, but these fuckers going wild like on a rampage. Kosugi fat ass finally getting what he deserved, running his fat ass from them zombies. I couldn't wait to see this motherfucker. He been doing too much since episode 1. I couldn't wait to see this motherfucker get chased by them zombies. Motherfucker, fat meat ain't always greasy, but sometimes when them zombies want to get your ass, they might make it real easy. And you got a lot of meat for them to grub on, so they're gonna be hungry and they're gonna be full and eating for a long time off your big ass Kosugi. In the midst of this though, Akira, he ended up getting an idea. He asked for the delivery team to help. We see Kosugi, his fat ass done fell down. Zombies should have ate his fat ass, but Akira too kind. He still don't like this motherfucker. Be like, shit, a superhero gonna save a motherfucker even if they don't like him. You feel me? That's what a superhero would do. So what he ended up doing is he ended up getting in the food truck, driving that motherfucker over there, knocking the zombies from in front Kosugi, and he has the rest of the delivery team kind of like use the other 18-wheelers of the other trucks to box the zombies in. So while they got them boxed in and the little propane is leaking in the food truck, my nigga Akira light the flare and make him and Kosugi jump from that motherfucker with his scare ass And what ended up happening, you know, with the propane leak and all that shit, it's gonna incinerate the zombies, and they end up blowing the fuck up. Everybody happy in the bitch. They like, man, this nigga the smartest motherfucker ever. Which I ain't gonna lie, Akira, that was some smart ass shit and some quick thinking, real quick thinking. Shizuka like, you always doing something crazy, my boy. And they basically get to laughing about it. But Kosugi, he get to trying this shit again. But his workers, they ain't hearing that shit this time. They fed up. Shit, they like, your ass don't never work no way. Don't do nothing but give out a bunch of orders and shit. You ain't even doing the hard runs. So all of them, they quit. So after this, we basically see everybody go their separate ways as Akira and the gang take off. Kosugi left crying like the bitch he is. A little later, as we see them leaving, Akira and Shizuka get to talking on the ride, and he basically don't remember half that shit, because like I said earlier, he was in an obedience trance. Like, this motherfucker was, he was gone when old boy was talking to him, so he zoned out. He really don't remember. Kosugi had a hold of his mental, but he basically thinking he not cut out for like work and shit, but she like, shit, it ain't no need to rush for work, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be anything you want to be. You never know what's gonna come. Like, tomorrow is, you know, you never know what you could be. Just take your time. You could be anything. As she's smiling, and at this point, like, I'm already knowing, like, she full in, she falling in love with my boy. Happy than the motherfucker as they ride off, heading into Kuromatatsu Gunma, the place they was originally supposed to get to before all this bullshit happened. And that would be the end of the episode. Man, 10 out of 10. I was loving it. I was talking to the TV the entire time this episode was on. It was fucking amazing. Shizuka, so fucking fine, dog. I swear, big titty baddie. My nigga Akira stood up for himself, made some badass shit happen, make the explosion, incinerating the zombies. Kosugi's fat ass finally got what he deserved, left lonely to the motherfucker. It wouldn't have been what I was gonna do. I would have clipped his ass. He would have had something happen to him. We would have jumped his ass, ganging him. But Akira, you know, he wanted to do some more better, more superhero like, you know what I'm talking about, and you know, more on the path to some positive type shit. You feel me? So I feel like we left off on a positive note. And this episode was just really great, man. I really enjoyed it a lot. Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all was enjoying this episode. I want to know how you like this review. I want to know how you like the episode. Shit, who's your favorite character? Y'all let me know how y'all feeling, man. And as always, one love, two peace, and we out. Till next time, you dig? For sure.